Don't worry, darling. I don't mind. Really, I don't. And anyway, it was all my fault. I didn't do enough to please you.
George, does it ever occur to you that I might have been lying to reassure you?
Janet, if I thought that, I'd be so depressed, I'd fly into the sun's core and incinerate myself this very second.
Obviously, I wasn't lying.
Good.
But don't you think you could lie to me sometimes? Like, tell me I'm wonderful, even when I'm not.
But then how would you know when I really mean it?
No, that's not the point.
Oh, I suppose I could tell you that you're wonderful, and then wink when I don't mean it. So that you'd know I was lying.
No, George.
You're wonderful. How's that?
George.
Oh my, the colour green really suits you.
Forget it, I wish I'd never mentioned it. Go and check on Ollie.
Right.
How is he?
He'll be fine. Don't you worry.
What do you mean he'll be fine?
Well, he's not here, but he's left a note.
Oh, not again.
All babies like to explore, Janet.
Not by flying out the window. Last time he crashed into the neighbour's car.
He's young. He doesn't concentrate.
It's really embarrassing. Mr. Blake keeps asking me if I know how his Volvo got crushed. Anyway, what does the note say?
Dear Mummy and Daddy, have gone to Ultron to take my entrance exam. Could you tape University Challenge?
Captain, I'm picking up an unidentified flying object on the radar.
Where?
About 500 feet to port. It's pretty small, but it's coming straight for us.
Prepare to climb.
It's too late, sir. It's coming too fast.
And finally, the crew of a passenger jet have been suspended pending psychiatric reports after they claimed they saw a baby fly past their cockpit.
That's your fault, that is.
Sorry, Mummy.
You are never ever to go flying off to another planet without asking.
Hey, Ollie, how was the exam?
Okay, I think.
Answer at least 500 questions. You have 2.5 minutes. They're getting soft.
Who cares how it went? He's not going.
I am if I pass.
Tell him, George.
Tell her, Daddy.
We'll decide when he gets the result.
Hello, I've come to see Dr. Crispin about my...
Your bad breath.
No, about my...
Your facial hair.
No, about
the disgusting warts on your neck.
No, about my son.
Oh, well, you better take a seat. And you can ask him about the other things. Especially the breath.
Bye, darling. See you later. You keep an eye on him, George.
What's he going to do, fly away?
Thank you so much, Piers.
A pleasure as ever. Morning, Mrs. Dawkins.
Morning, Janet. Morning, Mrs. Raven.
What's all that about?
She's cross with George. He got Dad done for speeding and called him a criminal.
He is a criminal.
I'm trying to make him understand we all break little laws sometimes. It's the way of the world.
Absolutely. I mean, we've all been on trains without paying. I know I have. Doesn't make me a criminal.
Exactly. And I've taken bandages and medicines from here without paying. It doesn't make me a criminal either. I know.
You stole medicines from this practice?
We all do it, George.
You stole medicines from my practice?
No, I didn't steal them. I just took them without asking. It's a perk of the job.
Doesn't sound to me like a perk. Sounds like you've been stealing from your boss, and that's a criminal offence.
Oh, is it really? And what are you going to do about it? Call the police?
So let me get this straight. You're confessed to stealing some medicines from the health centre. Is that right?
George, what have you done? Piers, say something.
Yes, and she stole some bandages as well. I'm sorry, Janet. She broke the law and she must face the consequences.
Yes, and while you're here, officer, the doctor confessed to travelling on trains without paying.
Did he now? And when was this, sir?
Thanks. My pleasure. Have a nice day. I know I will.
This is neat. Any customers?
No, same as ever. How's the crime busting business?
Oh, you know that nice woman, Mrs. Haynes?
Oh, yeah, that sweet old dear, the one that drives the invalid carriage.
Yeah, she parked on the yellow line. I got her clamped.
They're all wrong uns, George, especially the old ones. That's what sets us Ultronians apart from human beings. Our honesty.
You know, it's good I've got you, Arnie. That's all I can say.
What are friends for?
Sorry to bother you. I was in here a moment ago and the gentleman here just sold me these, but I'm not sure they're right for me. They were $24.99?
Okay, Georgia, I confess. It was Tyler.
You took Arnie, your oldest friend, to the police station.
Arnie's not my oldest friend. I've only known him a couple of centuries.
How could you, George?
I've got a code to...
Stuff your bloody code. You're reporting everyone we know.
Well, do you think I enjoy reporting them?
You even reported Piers.
Well, okay, I enjoyed that one. But as for all the rest, there's not a single person I can trust.
Only one person I can't trust, George, and that's you.
That's ridiculous, Janet. Uh-oh, gotta go.
What is it, floods, volcano?
No, litter dropping in Pinner.
I love your daddy very much, but he's becoming impossible.
Don't worry, Mum. I'll stop him.
Would you mind showing me inside your pram, sir? I've reason to believe you've taken some goods without paying for them.
Me? I wouldn't do that.
Sir, please, just do it.
I don't know what you expect to find. I've never stolen a thing. In fact, it's against my principles to commit any sort of crime or misdemeanor. Oh, I see what's happened here. My baby's picked up these. That's what's happened. Sorry about that.
And how old is your baby?
2 weeks. So, you see, you wouldn't have known it was wrong to...
You're telling me that a 2-week-old baby could pick up a bottle of vodka? What is he, some kind of super baby? I've heard some excuses in my time, but blaming a baby, you should be ashamed of yourself.
And so I must ask you to leave the neighbourhood watch. Shoplifting is a serious offence, unlike speeding. You're Stanley Dawkins.
I wasn't shoplifting. It was the baby.
I know. It's so unfair.
Why would he do a thing like that?
It's a mystery, isn't it?
And another thing, the police seemed happy when they cautioned me. After all I've done for them. I've solved every crime in North Holt. I've enabled them to cut the local police force in half. And I've stopped them having to do any overtime. And do they thank me? No, they do not.
Amazing.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to help the police anymore. I'm not going to press charges against Arnie. In fact, I'm not going to arrest anyone. From now on, I'm going to do nothing.
Oh.
Thanks. It's the post.
Does he have to come through the bathroom? Last time I was in the shower.
It's okay. He didn't mind. Oh, it's Ollie's exam results.
Oh, no.
Ollie, it's your results. You've passed.
Hooray!
Just a pity you won't be going.
What?
What?
He's a shoplifter, Janet. He can't be trusted. I'm going to have to watch him night and day. So from now on, he's going to have to stay here with us.
But, Dad...
I'm not arguing. No, that's the end of it.
I only did it to help you.
I know. Tough.
Morning, Janet.
Morning, Mr. Blake.
Sorry, Mr. Blake.